Hey, Joe from Boulet's Garage here. So it's my 4th year or heating season of owning the Eliminator waste oil heater from Aladdin. It's not a furnace, it is a heater. And it's been pretty good. The biggest thing with it is daily maintenance. You know, you gotta clean the burn. There's a burn pan, they call it a vapor pan or whatever. But that's what you end up with at the end of the day. And it gets pretty caked on there. You gotta take care of it with a needle scaler. And then like once a week I've learned to, you can see in here there's a burner, and that comes out, and then you scrape all that crap out. There's a bunch of little holes in it. This little nozzle right here, I keep that cleaned out. I got a little tool I made to do that. You can use a drill bit if you don't have that. But it's real simple. They say not to burn synthetic oil in it. You can burn synthetic oil in it. Fuel is, in synthetic oil, by the time it's ready to be changed, it's full of fuel vapor. But yeah, that's where you fill it. When I first got it, I had an issue with it. There's a little limit switch right here that goes bad, and that's the second one I've put in. The first one that went bad, they gave it to me. I don't know, maybe because I was doing videos. And by the way, I'm not getting any money for any of these videos from the manufacturer. I had talked to them about it. They liked my videos. They wanted me to do more, but they kind of fell off the face of the earth, so I haven't heard from them. But right here, there's an adjustment. There's a little door. There's no pressurized. There's no pressurized oil that goes into it. There's just basically this blower. I keep that pretty much wide open. It reduces the amount of soot that comes out, the smoke that comes out of the chimney. Real simple. There's a pump right here. It pumps up from the bottom, and it comes up over to the top, and this little spout, and it drips down on that thimble. And I'll show you here in my other burn tray, but it drips right there and it spreads out. Yeah, a guy I know was interested in these heaters, and he started his own shop, and he found one used, and he got it reasonably priced, and he was asking me a bunch about it, and then I thought he had it set up. He did get it set up, and then later on I talked to him about what he did. How do you like it? And he said, oh, well, I ended up just getting a pellet stove for my shop. It was too much maintenance for me. So it's either for you or not, but I tell you what, I like free heat, and free's better, especially you're running the shop by yourself. You do everything you can to cut corners. So I got this before COVID really set in, and it was $2,600 plus $200 shipping. Now they're like $39.99, and I don't know what shipping is, but if you reach out to Aladdin, they don't really sell them there. They have different vendors. So I got this through Acme, and you might want to reach out to them. I'll throw a link in the description below on how to reach out to them. And if you do contact them, tell them you saw my video and you liked it. Maybe they'll throw me a bone. But I'm doing this all pro bono. You know what I mean? It's just like not getting anything for it. I just like sharing my information with people, stuff I like, and sharing it with you, because all you YouTubers out there that have put content out there have helped me diagnose problems in cars. I appreciate that. But with the stovepipe, and I got triple wall stovepipe outside. I got a thimble kit right off of Amazon, all that. And it came with the cap. I went and bought this stovepipe, the Duravent stovepipe. I got that at the sections I needed right at Home Depot. But all in all, at the time, I was like $3,400 into it. I had to get a permit from the fire department. That wasn't a big deal. It was like $100 or whatever it was, and they came and checked it, made sure it was all up to code. But you want to make sure you check the state you're in, the town you're in, that it's okay to use one of these. It is EPA certified. That's a good thing. Every year, you burn down as much fuel as you can, and you got to scrape the the sludge out. It does gather some sludge up. First year I didn't do it. The second year it was like really caked up in there. But you got your drain here on the side, and what I do is I collect that sludge and I'll put that in the vapor tray. I got one still in here. I just got done using this today. So I'll fill this thing with some diesel in there, and about halfway up that thimble to get it going. You can add a little waste oil to it. In the manual, they tell you to use waste oil to start it, put a rag in there, wait for it to get going. That takes a long time, and if you're cold, you don't want to do that. Startup time on this thing before the blower kicks in is probably about 5 minutes, and then the pump kicks in. One of the things they could improve upon with this, though, is this blade fan back here is kind of noisy. I would put a squirrel cage fan on that. I think I saw one somewhere online. Someone had done that, and that would quiet it down quite a bit. The only thing is, I sit right over there and I'm on the phone, and someone says, "Oh, are you in a car?" I'm like, "No, I'm sitting in here." So I'll have to step in the back room for a bit. But yeah, this is the cover on the floor. This hexagonal shape goes right up on here. But I've had it puffed back a little bit. I know there was a guy commented on one of my videos, and he said he had one of these run away on him, and I'm like, wow, that kind of concerned me a little bit, because that would be kind of scary. Later on, I found out he put some lacquer thinner in the tank. That's not a good idea. This is not designed in any way to put any gas or anything that flammable in here. That's a real bad idea. But overall, it's pretty decent. To save money in your shop, heating it and getting rid of your waste oil is a good idea. It will burn transmission fluid, gear oil, fry oil. I actually, one of my customers has a sister that has a restaurant over in neighboring Vermont. I'm in New Hampshire, in case you're wondering. But they would bring me in fry oil, and I found out that you really want to strain that stuff out, because one year I had a problem. A woman that was bringing me used vegetable oil or fry oil, and I didn't strain it out. Some of it was pretty thick. And so I learned to strain it out and thin it out, and that worked pretty good that way. But I was heating my shop with that waste oil heater up there, and not waste oil here, I'm sorry, propane heater on the ceiling. And that thing, was running all the time. It was costing me a lot of money. It'd be 65 degrees in here. And as soon as that thing kicked off, I was shivering. And I couldn't take that anymore. But yeah, what else? Yeah, I guess if you can find a used one, great. But I'd reach out to people at Acme, and you can look around. If you want a brand new one, look around online. I noticed, like on Northern, they're pretty expensive. They're right up there. But overall, it's been pretty good. So, yeah, if you're interested in it, you give me any comments in the comment section below, and I'll answer them the best I can. I'm still growing my channel, so if you like what I'm doing and you want to see more content, most of what I do is automotive repair videos. But if you see you'll see the little round Boulet's Garage circle come up. If you tap on that, you'll subscribe to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, just a little bit of finger exercise. And I hope you stay warm wherever you are. Have a good night.